Hey, my name is Vanessa Hartzell, and welcome behind the scenes of the Pull Up a Chair podcast. I'm so excited to share with you just the journey that we've been on in creating this podcast and bringing it to life. I was always somebody who got in my car and listened to podcasts and was like, oh my gosh, how hard can it be? Friends, there is so much to learn and so much that goes into pulling off a podcast. So with no further ado, welcome to the Pull Up a Chair podcast studio, where my husband has so graciously created all the things for me to be able to bring interviews and stories and faith and encouragement and wisdom to life. One of my favorite things about probably all of this setup is this magical little button that just lives over here on my desk. I don't know if you can tell from right there, but there is a camera there, and microphones here, and lights there, and there. There was no way I was going to be able to figure out how to turn on all the bells and whistles and make it all work. And so Evan created me my own button that literally a push of the button makes everything go away. The lights, the cameras, the microphones turn off. And then with a push of a button, it all comes back on again. So we have learned a lot of tricks along the way. So we started with one of these really fancy microphones. But we quickly realized in order to have someone else on the show, we needed two. And so shout out to our incredible friend, Mark O'Marin, who allowed us to use his equipment, borrow some stuff, test it out, and really learn the best quality sound and how to make it all come to life. But what I realized is that even with these incredible fancy microphones, it really doesn't matter unless you hit record. I had invited a guest over. We sat together. We had this hour-long, incredible, meaningful conversation. Rosie, I'm so sorry. When she left our house, I realized it did not record the sound. And so on video, it was great. I mean, seriously, it was such a good conversation, and I was so excited to share all of that with you. And then she left and I realized I had not recorded a single sound. And so we ended up purchasing this fancy little thing over here that actually records the sound directly into this box, as opposed to allowing it to solely go into your computer. And so now, worst case scenario, all the sound lives in this little box. I was able to record a conversation with one of my dear friends, Amy Oberg, shout out, who lives in Kingman, Arizona. And it's just incredible because she didn't have to be in the studio to make that happen. We were able to just hook up the camera and connect to make it happen, which means, you guys, there's some people, not only not in Las Vegas, but all over the world that we have plans to record episodes with, and I'm so excited. And last but not least, at the end of the year, we are planning our very first live podcast event. So subscribe, follow, like, push all the buttons, do all the things, and I can't wait to see you at Pull Up a Chair.